Hey guys, this is Dismounted here, and my Zombie Wings deck video. I saw that it just passed 200 views. I think it's at 201 right now, um, and I want to thank you guys because that's my first deck video ever. So I definitely want to thank you guys for that. And my first ever update of it's had 101 views, which is also really cool. And I figured I'd show you guys. I still have that deck and what I'm doing with that. So I'm gonna go through the zombies first. We got Plague Spreader Zombie, Mizuki, Spirit Reaper, Double Zombie Master. I feel that triple really clogs the hand, but double works out pretty well. Goblin Zombie, times two Pyramid Turtles, Illblood, and then Blackwings, Gale. Separate this a little bit. Two Mistrals, and I don't run Blizzard because Blizzard, read the first line of his effect. It doesn't work out well with this at all, and you'll see why when I get to spells. 2 Bora, 3 is just too much. Shura, this is for our search. And on the techs, I have 3 techs that are not Blackwing or Zombie, and they are a Raikou, a Sangan, and an Armageddon Knight. And you may have noticed that this deck has a lot of search power. I have 7 direct searches, and they are 2 Gobzoms, 2 Pyramid Turtles, 2 Shuras, and a Sangan. I have 1 indirect search, that's Armageddon Knight, in monsters alone. So that's it for monsters. On the traps. Traps is pretty simple. 2 dust. Just in this deck, the whole idea is to make your opponent not really have any field presence and always be able to come back from pretty much anything your opponent throws at you. 3 Compulse. 3 Depriz. And then on to spells, Monster Reborn, 2 MST, Giant Trunade, Cold Wave, Foolish Burial. This is kind of a search in this deck. Econ, 2 Book of Life, and here's why I run the Mistrals instead of the Blizzards. Terraforming and 2 Zombie Worlds. And then this is a burial from a different dimension, but it's currently being borrowed by a friend who needed it for like a tournament deck, and since I wasn't playing this, I let them borrow it. So it'll be back in the deck pretty soon. And the extra deck, 2 Revived King Hades. With your zombie worlds out on the field, obviously everything is zombies, so this guy's effect carries on for pretty much everything. Doomkaiser is at 1, or he's not at 1, I just have 1 of him, and he's pretty good. I mean, there's so many 6s in this, I can't clog it too much. And I've obviously only got 1 Plague Spreader. So, Brionac, Flamethrower Rayquaza. He's got piercing. I might replace him because I've also got some better piercing monsters. Goyo, Armedwing, because Armedwing pierces as well. So definitely take out the Rayquaza. Maybe this deck sinks for 6, 7, and 8 pretty much. 2 Armor Master, Black Rose, Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust, Dark End, and Infernity Doom. So just let me know what you think. I haven't really played this deck this format, so I'm not really exactly sure how it runs. I've only played it in a mirror match against like a pure zombie deck, and I stomped all over that deck. So I don't know. It's really good against zombies. That's pretty much all I can tell you. My tech choices, they're pretty defensible. Sangan is pretty much staple. Armageddon Knight is pretty much staple in zombies. And the Raikou, if I mill my zombies, no biggie. If I mill some spells and traps, it's not the end of the world. This deck comes back from pretty much anything. And then that's about it. I was going to say my Blackwing half of the deck Just once again, there's only 7 Blackwing cards in the deck. 2 Shura, 2 Bora, 2 Mistral, and a Gale. And the reason for that is your Shuras search your tuners right here. Your Boras summon themselves. I mean, Bora's like a little mini Cyber Dragon, kind of. Okay, not at all. Actually, that's a terrible analogy. And then zombies. 2 turtles, get out your Illblood and your Zombie Master, pretty much. 2 Gob Zombies, summon him back and sink him away, and you'll search through pretty much the entire half of your zombie deck pretty quick. Spirit Reaper, I mean, he's pretty good. He holds a wall. He makes a wall. Stall for maybe a turn or 2 before your opponent can target him with something. 2 Zombie Master, I mean, you pretty much gotta have your 2 Zombie Masters. Some people like him at 1, but I don't see why you would be running him at less than 2. Illblood, then Mizuki, Staple. You want to run as many of this guy as you're allowed to, and right now it's just 1. Plague Spreader, pretty much the same thing I said about Mizuki. And that's about it. There's not really anything controversial in here. Obviously, the zombie worlds make the Blackwings into zombies, so I can take them back. Book of Lives can get my Blackwings and everything back, and have kind of like DD Crow built into them. The Econ is kind of obvious. I mean, if you destroy one of your zombies, you can usually get it back to get control of one of their monsters. Foolish Burial is an obvious choice. Wave, Trunade, MST, and you'll notice I've got a lot of hate on the back row. I've got the Wave, the Giant Trunade, 2 MSTs, and 2 Dust Tornadoes. So hopefully, as long as my aim isn't bad, you shouldn't really have back row to speak of. Unless you play like a stall deck, in which case you're always going to have back row because that's like most of your deck. But that's about it. I want to thank you guys for watching and for subscribing. You know, normal YouTube stuff. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Share me with all your other Yu-Gi-Oh playing friends. And a couple of announcements. I did order a box of Storm of Ragnarok, and it's shipping on the 8th on release day. So I'll be making a vid of that when it comes in. I just ordered it regular ground shipping because I'm not really in too much of a hurry. I'm probably going to Ragnarok sneak peek next weekend. I'm a little bit torn on that. I really want the Vortex the Whirlwind. And I'm probably going to at least one day of YCS Dallas. So you know, share me with your friends, because I'm a pretty cool guy. Don't afraid of anything. And that's all. Thanks for watching.